So this video that we're going to watch is a video that I've completely forgotten about. I completely forgot that it was on YouTube. It's not on my channel. It's on the channel of somebody that I used to work with when I lived down in Bournemouth. So this is a video of a gig that I did nearly 10 years ago. So I figured out the date. This would have been May 2011. And having looked back at my notes, because I keep a note like every gig that I've ever done, this was my 8th gig ever from when I started. So this took place at a comedy club in Bournemouth called Centre Stage, which was so good, it's now a co-op. So this night, Open Comedy, because they weren't a website, they were still a promoter at the time. They did the open mic night on a Monday night. It was every Monday night, and the best acts from the month get a chance to go into a competition to play for an open spot on the pro night. So this room was absolutely massive. So when it was full, it could fit like 300 people. So as you can probably see from the empty tables on the front row, that night there was about six people, not including the acts, and they were all dotted around the place in the dark, so you couldn't see them. It was hard work, not helped by the fact that I was crap, to be honest. I mean, I was only 8 gigs in. I wasn't that good. So I found this video recently and I got about 1 minute in and I couldn't watch it anymore. It was toe curling, because I can't stress how much my act is now very different from this. I have improved, not to the level of some other people that did that competition at the time. Because I remember that competition in this very room around this time also had the likes of Larry Dean and Angela Barnes doing it. Look where they are now. And I'm here alone talking to YouTube. Yeah, they had hard work and talent. I didn't. So let's go. Let's watch it. Let's get this over and done with. Headphones in. Let's rock. Okay, that's the MCR. Jimbo. Jim Reddy. I'm still friends with him on Facebook. Brace yourselves.
It's Alex Lee! Thank you very much. Good evening, Centre Stage!
That applause makes it sound like there's hundreds of people there. There really wasn't. It was an echo.
Thank you. My name is Alex, and I'm going to start by letting you all in on a bit of a trade secret. Because this bit, the opening minute of any...
That outfit. I feel bad admitting this, but you see I'm wearing a check shirt. I bought that check shirt to wear on stage because I thought it was what comedians do.
Comedian's routine, it's vital. Right. This bit is the part where we get you all warmed up and in the mood. So this bit gives you a bit of a clue of what a comedian's like at foreplay. Some comics really take their time, make sure the right areas have been touched. My approach, a bit like using rehypnol.
Oh, Christ. Labour the fucking point, you know what I mean?
You know, no messing about, straight in there, gets the job done, and hopefully tomorrow you won't remember a thing. As you may have picked up already, I'm not from round these parts. I'm actually from Derby. Usually met with silence, thanks.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. Bit hack, but not too bad.
Nice. If you meet anyone from Derby, we're very proud people. Very proud people. Got nothing to be proud of, but we're very proud. If you meet anyone, they will tell you.
Got this horrible memory coming back that I'm about to launch into a routine about peak practice. I can't remember what, but I know it's coming and it's not good.
The same thing, pretty much straight away. They'll go, you know, it's where they made peak practice. A few people remember peak practice at the back. Nice. Real cheesy medical drama from the 90s, which I was forced to watch as a kid. I did like it, not for the programme, but more, I found it a lot more entertaining watching my mum throw a fit every time a local place name got mentioned on national television. And it would always be the same setup each week as well. It would be some tit that gets injured climbing in the Peak District, and then they'd send out that fella that played Lewis to go and rescue them by cutting them free from the boulder with a penknife by chopping his arm off. Right, alright Pitch, you're gonna be fine. Right, I've got my penknife. You might remember me from Inspector Morse. Right? Okay, I'm gonna cut you free. Now where are you from? Ilkeston.
Okay, not that bad. There's some moments, not a lot, granted, but there's some which could be. I don't know. I abandoned that. That needed work. There's something of a good routine in that. Ilkeston is a real place, by the way.
What he said? He said Ilkeston. I go to that Tesco. Yeah, no, Mum. I'm with you. You're not that enthusiastic when we're driving through Ilkeston. You know, it's less of, more of shithole. Another thing about Derby, we're very, very proud of our footballing heritage. Yes, and to this day, ladies and gentlemen, Derby County Football Club holds the record of worst performing Premiership team in history.
I think that's still true.
But by far and away the biggest, and this was huge. I've saved it till last because this is global. Derby City Centre is home to the world's safest car park. Thank you.
Oh, I'd forgotten about this. Yeah. There's a lot of abandon here that I never used again, which I'm surprised about. And it's not as awful as I thought it was going to be. Clunky and way too wordy with too much setup. It's like, get to the point, will you? But anyway, so the story of the world's safest car park.
So we look for a car park. Great. Look, this is the absolute gospel. There was a study done a few years ago now to find what were the world's most secure units. And to give you a little flavour of the top 10, there was Area 51 in Nevada.
This is true.
Fort Knox, Kentucky. Bold Lane Car Park, Derby. They go on the list because they installed little plastic barriers that move up when you put your ticket in, and CCTV. And through that, no car's been nicked in 20 years. How retarded are the car thieves in Derby to be put off by that? Seriously. They're like, oh, youth, do you want to steal a car while we're here? Yeah, alright, it sounds like fun. Oh, wait, look at this. It's a little barrier and not got a ticket. Oh man, this place is a fortress.
I'm surprised, for not many people in, it sounds like I'm getting a rapturous applause. Unless he put canned laughter in, I don't know. But it's always dodgy ground when you're acting stuff out on stage. You need to be pretty sure yourself. So I wouldn't take that much time getting the story out now.
Dave, don't look behind you. Oh no, cameras. Oh, and he saw me push the barriers.
Beginnings of my bald spot, don't know if you noticed it.
Never mind, back to training, we've got a match on Saturday. You've probably figured already,
that was the punchline.
Do my own accent anymore. I've moved around so much over the years, I've sort of just mellowed out into generic northerner.
Oh god.
Do a Derbyshire accent, which is a shame, because I mean comedians sometimes are going to need to do accents to illustrate their work. But I can't do Derby, there's no hook to get it back. I'm fine with other accents, like Scouser. Oh yeah, Scouser's easy. You just got to talk each time with your tongue moving to your top set of your teeth.
I think I did this routine for about 9 years, and it didn't really change much from this. I've completely abandoned it now, though.
And sound like you're on the defensive.
It doesn't even sound like a Scouse accent. My Scouse accent's got a lot better since then. I just sound like I'm really angry.
Like you've just done something you shouldn't. Like nick someone's car. Can't do Derby though. Geordie? Oh man, Geordie's easy.
I don't remember Geordie. I must have abandoned this bit.
Always a false start, but I get into it. Sarah Milliken. Or as if one of the hairy bikers have just trapped the nuts on the handlebar. Still got...
Sound nothing like Sarah Milliken.
Aussie, now you're talking. Aussie's my favourite. One of my favourites. Because all Aussies are companies that squint. all you got to do is you've got to start off by sounding like a real gruff Cockney geezer. You know, think early Mitchell Brothers. All right, Mum, that kind of thing. Then as you squint, it lifts the top of your lip up so you sound like you're a full-on Australian. Bonza. Thanks, I love the spontaneous applause. Gives me a semi. So, whoa, hello. Nice. I'd say we planned that, but it's probably there from a couple of weeks ago. It's just for you. Just for you, Abra. Cool. Day to pop it. Go on. Come on, use your nails. No? Oh, that's going nowhere. Anyway.
That's brave crowd work. 8 gigs in.
But far away, my favourite above all of all the accents in the world has got to be Scottish. I just have a lot of love already for that. Yeah, it's because you're petrified, I can tell that. Yeah. I just love the forthrightness and the aggression that goes into every word to an almost unnecessary degree. And I'll speak with authority on this because my fiancée is Scottish. And English boys and girls.
Now my ex-wife.
I could say, you know, once you've had Scottish, you can never go back. Because you're too scared. So you're thinking of leaving me, wee man? Hey, let me tell you this thing. You walk out that door and I'll fucking glass you. Love. Oh. Just going to the off licence. You sent me. But far and away, the best example I can give you, centre stage, of the Scottish I don't give a shit attitude actually happened here in Bournemouth. It was a little while ago now, but I was in Asda. I just goes to the toilets, just goes to the one remaining cubicle. Doors locked, pants round ankles. I'm quite vulnerable.
I forgot I used to do this. This actually happened, and this isn't me exaggerating for comic effect. This happened word for word.
When I hear from the next cubicle, my cock is quite red. So I'm a bit worried of hearing this, as you can imagine. Worried his big red member's going to come crashing through the wall anyway. But what I didn't see was, he was talking to his mate who was at the sink, who just responded with, "Yeah, well, so if you're right, for sunbathing nude." So I was a bit relieved at this point, no glory hole. But they keep talking, and matey boy's giving himself a full-on examination, so he's there. Do you think before I go out tonight, I need some kind of bandage around my cock? It's quite sore. So I'm getting drawn in at this point. I've forgotten why I've even gone to the toilet. I wanted to help the fella out. I'm just going, "There's an offer on after, son. We're in Asda." And I remembered he's Scottish. He's probably never even seen the sun before he came in. So there was no answer from outside at all. And he's getting a bit shirty now. Wants an answer.
How many hack Scottish stereotypes can you cram into a routine? Thousands.
His question, so he's right up against the door like this. Like, I said, "Do you think I need a bandage around my cock?" Finally, we get a response from outside. Think your friend's gone? And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Scottish I don't give a shit attitude in action, which is the attitude I admire the most. Because instead of dying of embarrassment, which is what I would have done, he just goes, "All right, thanks."
Do that now.
"Hey, pal, do you think I need a bandage around my cock?" And with that centre stage, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. My name's Alex Lee, and I now return you to the scheduled programme. Thank you.
Alex Lee, everybody, keep your cheering, ladies and gentlemen, Alex.
Okay. I used to... A lot of stuff I'd forgotten about that I used to think I was really cool instead of saying "thank you, good night," saying "I'll now return you to your scheduled programming," and I didn't look cool. I just looked like a penis. not as toe curling as I thought it was going to be. I sort of like the 1 minute in and the laboured, overly wordy stuff. I think made me sort of misremember. So there was not too bad stuff there. A lot of rookie mistakes. I won't be rushing to watch that again anytime soon, but I'll probably get a couple of bits and pieces out of that I've not used in actually years. Or maybe not.